Good morning, YouTube. I'm sure you guys have wondered at least one point in life, how many calories do I need in a day? This is hard to answer because we don't know exactly how many calories we expend. We don't know exactly how many calories we eat. But this equation should help us to at least have an estimation of that. And when we have an estimation of how many calories, this will help us determine what we can do to gain or to lose. So today I'm going to go over what a calorie is. We're going to go over our basal metabolic rate, or BMR, and we're also going to go over the equation that will help you determine how many calories will you need in a day. Alright guys, understand you can't read or decipher my awful handwriting from there, but I'm going to go ahead and read to you guys what a calorie is just to understand some of the basics here. So from the ISSA, or the International Sports Science Association, they define a calorie as a unit of heat, the amount of energy to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water, 1 degree Celsius, and 1 degree atmosphere. Before we get deeper into this, I did want to point out this is all on checkyourhealth.org. This is where I got all this information. I just want to go ahead and share with you guys just so you all understand, you all know. So next is our BMR, or our basal metabolic rate. So BMR is ultimately just the calories, the energy that we expend as we sleep or as we're just doing our day-to-day stuff. We're not doing much, we're not running, we're just washing dishes, sleeping, laying down, watching TV. So that's our BMR. So all of us expend that no matter what. And the BMR is defined as the minimum amount of energy required to maintain the body's life functions at rest. Alright, so now we know what a calorie is, we know what our BMR is. Now we have some of the basics here to understand how much calories we're expending. Again, also guys, there's no way to ultimately know exactly how many calories you burn each day. There's no way to know exactly how many calories you eat. Everything is all estimates, but it can be very helpful and very beneficial to at least give an idea of how much you're burning, how much you eat, how much you need. So let's go around to the equation. So this is called the Harris Benedict Formula. This is what's going to determine how many, or at least estimate how many calories we would need in a day. So for an adult male, and again, I hope you guys all remember PEMDAS from algebra in high school, but you will have to use this for the formula. I'm no mathematician, but I do know that, and that will help you determine all this correctly. So, of course, we're going to go parentheses first, but I'm just going to go in linear order just to show us what to do step by step. So we take 66 plus, and again, this is for the adult male, 66 plus 6.3 times the body weight in pounds. And guys, I will do an example of my own, and I'll do an example of a female after I explain the formula too. So we're going to do 66 plus 6.3 times the body weight in pounds, and that is in parentheses. Then we're going to add 12.9 times our height in inches in parentheses, subtracted by 6.8 times our age. That will equal our basal metabolic rate, our BMR. So that'll determine how much energy we're expending each day, or at least an estimate. For an adult female, we're going to do 655 plus, in parentheses, 4.3 times the weight in pounds, plus 4.7 times the height in inches, subtracted by 4.7 times the age in years equals our basal metabolic rate, or BMR, for an adult woman. Again guys, I'm going to do an example, I'm just giving you the basics here. So now we're going to go over here, and we're going to do the second part of our formula here. So for a sedentary individual, or someone who does very light exercise, doesn't move around much, we would take our BMR, or basal metabolic rate, we would multiply that by 1.2. And that would give us the estimate of how many calories we would need in a day. For a lightly active individual, so light exercise 1 to 3 days a week, not much, we would do our BMR multiplied by 1.375. For a moderately active individual, and this is about, according to checkyourhealth.org, this is moderate exercise 3 to 5 days a week, so almost your entire week, would be our BMR times 1.55. For a very active individual, someone who's doing a lot of good exercise and also has a very physical job, would do their BMR times 1.9. Alright guys, so there's the basics of it in your formula. Again, if you guys aren't understanding it from how I'm sharing it, then you can go ahead and check the website. Next, I'm going to go ahead and show you some examples. Alright guys, I did the equation for myself, so we're going to go ahead and see how many calories I need doing this equation. First off though, we're going to go over PEMDAS. So PEMDAS, and again, I'm terrible at math. I flunked every math class I ever did, so it's really surprising for me to be able to teach you guys math, but here we go. So PEMDAS, we do our parentheses first, which I did up here. We got exponents next. For this equation, we don't have exponents. We got multiplication, which in this case happens to be in the parentheses, so it makes it easy. We got division. We don't have any division in this formula. We got addition, which I did here. And then finally we have subtraction. So I went ahead and did that down here. So now that we have that out of the way, let's go ahead and go through the equation. So I multiplied 6.3 times my body weight, which right now is 171 pounds. And then over here we got 12.9 times my height in inches. And I'm 75 inches tall right now. So I multiplied that. And then finally we got 68 times 23, my age, as of tomorrow actually, almost my birthday. And so we got 156.4, 967.5, then 66 plus 1077.3. Obviously I'm doing this equation as an adult male, not a female. And we got, or adding all that up, we got 2110.8. Then we do subtraction next, so we're subtracting 156.4 to get 1953.6. And I'm going to go ahead and put myself in the moderately active category because other than working out, I really don't move much. So we're going to multiply that by 1.55 and we get 3,028.08 calories a day. Again, this is what I need. This isn't, I eat more than that because I have a goal of building muscle, and I'm not going to go into that in this video, but this is just how many calories you would need. So here's our example for a sedentary adult female who is 22 years old, is 225 pounds, and she is 66 inches tall. So she doesn't do much, does the basic chores, gets up out of bed, maybe washes some dishes, maybe cooks, if that, and so she doesn't move much, kind of lazy. And so we're going to do our parentheses on multiplication first. So 4.3 times the weight, 225 pounds, which equals 967.5. Then we have 4.7 times the height in inches, 66, which equals 310.2. And then we do 4.7 times the age in years, so 4.7 times 22, it's 103.4. And then we add all these up first. We get 1,932.7, and then we go and subtract our 103.4, which then gives us the 1,829.3. We're going to go and multiply it by 1.2 because that is the category that checkerhealth.org has for a sedentary individual, and this would equal 2,195.16 calories a day. That's the person needs. That's not what the person needs to maybe lose a lot of weight or build a lot of muscle. That's just your basic calorie intake need. Anyway guys, thank you for supporting this, for watching this video. I hope this all makes sense. I'll go ahead and post this in the comments, this equation, just so maybe having it written out will help a little better. If you guys like it, go ahead, please like, subscribe, comment I can do better. This is on my second YouTube video I've made, so I might be a little awkward here and there, but let me know what I can do better and what I can do to enhance this channel, make it a better experience for everyone. Guys, when I learn, you learn. I love all of you and I appreciate all the support. Have a great day. Keep learning. Keep doing your thing.